Are you always on the go and you're looking for a cost-effective solution to charge your EcoFlow generator without having to deal with portable solar panels, which oftentimes are very difficult to deal with, and also you don't want to deal with the bulkiness and the cost of additional batteries? If your answer is yes, stick around because the solution that I found for myself might be suitable for you. I'm Jax from Pristine Auto Lab, and welcome back to the channel. Now, before I begin the episode, let me give you guys a quick disclaimer by saying that this video is not sponsored. The products that you're going to see today has been purchased with my own money, and my review is solely based on my honest opinions and personal experience. Here's the product, the EcoFlow Alternator Charger, and on this episode, we're going to do the unboxing. I'm going to go over some of the features and specifications. I'm going to show you a full installation on my mobile detailing van, which is a Mercedes mattress cargo, and finally do some tests. So with enough said, let's go ahead and start the episode. Here's the box. This is the front, the back, nice quality, good presentation. Now let's go ahead and open it up. Apparently you got two boxes inside of the box. So let's take this bad boy out and find out what this is. I'm gonna put this to the side. Oh, this probably is the device itself. It has some tape over here. Let's get this out real quick. Let me move this box away. All right, so quick start guide. Here's the device. Nice looking device. Very compact. Definitely smaller than, extra batteries. Construction quality looks great. It's all metal. I think this is the LED indicator. All right, so let's open the other box. Let me see if there's nothing underneath here. No, nothing underneath. Box number 2. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. My guess is that these are the cables. Yeah, input cable, XT150 output cable, and fuse cable. All right, so put this to the side. There we go. This is the fuse cable, I'm assuming, because it has like a fuse box. Yep. And it is a 125 amps fuse. Okay, put this to the side. Let's see what's inside of this. Oh, this the terminal for the cable. I'm gonna guess that this is the output cable, and this long cable should be the input cable. So yeah, let me take this off real quick. Okay, what else we got? So inside of this box, there was another small box. Let's see what this is. I'm guessing it's going to be the hardware yeah, this is the bracket. So you can mount this onto the a wall of the van. You have some screws. And what else? That's all. And this is this is for you to remove the cable once it's hooked up onto the device itself. So basically, this is everything that comes inside of the box. Here's the paperwork, warranty card, quick start guide, the instructions with the product specifications in all different languages. Now, before I go over some of the features and specifications, let me give you guys a quick disclaimer by saying that I am not a professional installer, neither am I a professional electrician. And in fact, dealing with electrical stuff is not really my cup of tea. I don't really like it. If you invite me to dismantle and put back together an engine, I would feel way more comfortable and confident than doing this. So if you plan on doing yourself, don't use only my video as your baseline to do your installation. Do your own research and do at your own risk. Okay. EcoFlow suggests that you use a professional, but it's not mandatory. So if you feel confident doing it, go for it. I'm feeling confident to do it, so that's what I'm gonna do today. So it is now time to go over some of the features and specifications, and for that I actually highlighted what I personally feel are relevant information to share with my audience. So I'm not gonna go in depth to the small details, but that doesn't mean that I didn't do my research. In fact, I did a ton of research prior to purchasing the Alternator Charger because I made a mistake. When I purchased my EcoFlow Delta Pro generator, I purchased with what they call the portable solar panel. And that was a huge mistake. For my type of application, that portable solar panel doesn't work. It is huge, very difficult to put together, and maybe it is portable because you can fold and put away, but that's pretty much it. For me, when I'm out there jumping from side to side, I can't imagine having to put that together all the time. And it takes a lot of space also. Also, you have to, keep changing angles, finding where the sun is. And yeah, no, I feel like that solar panel is good if you are parked for an extended period of time, or you're not moving your generator anywhere for an extended period of time. That might be a good idea. In fact, more eco-friendlier, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I have a video, which, by the way, check this out. This video I made because I was thinking about featuring the solar panel on my channel, but not gonna happen. But check this out. Today I'm gonna be unboxing and testing this solar panel from EcoFlow. All right, so let me turn this around. Now, before I continue with the installation, I decided to open the manual and take a look at the quick start guide. Okay, guys, so to be very honest, I did not anticipate that it was going to be as hard as it was to put this thing together. And the reason it's because it's bulky and heavy. So I'm not feeling very confident that this is going to work well for my type of application, which is mobile auto detailing. So when I'm not on my studio, I'm jumping from site to site and assembling and disassembling this thing a few times a day does not sound like it's going to be functional. It's about 92 inches, almost 8 feet wide. And let's see the height. 42 inches, almost 4 feet, 3.5. Did you see that? I mean, for my type of application, definitely not good. Anyways, let's move on. First things first, what is this? Basically, this is a DC to DC charger. And in my own word, I call this as a booster. Why? Because this device can up the power to 800 watts maximum. So basically, you can charge your generator from a battery at a 800 watts max, depending on the type of battery that you have. By the way, you can use 12 volts and 24 volts battery with this equipment. Okay. Now, according to some sources and some researches that I did, if you have your battery hooked up straight to your generator without this, then the maximum uh, input into your generator will be 100 watts. That's when 8 times faster comes into place. That's what they mean by that. Because with this, you'll charge at up to 800 watts, and without this, at about 100 watts maximum. So moving on, 3-in-1 battery charge and care solution. What that means is that you can use this in 3 different ways. You can use this as a device to charge your generator, but then you can reverse charge. You can charge your battery and you can trickle charge your battery. So for maintenance, okay, so let's say you're not driving for extended period of time and you want to make sure that your vehicle's battery or your RV battery are charged, you can, do a maintenance charge on your batteries. So that's why they call this 3-in-1. Now, the name of the device is EcoFlow Alternator Charger, and I have no idea why they call this Alternator Charger. EcoFlow, if you're watching, can you shed some light? I have no idea why do you call this Alternator Charger, since you can use this device with a standalone battery. You can use this with batteries that are connected to a solar panel, and you can use this with your vehicle's alternators. So why is it called alternator charger? No idea, guys. No idea. Anyways, yeah. I mean, since we're talking about not having idea, I guess we might as well just talk about some of the negative experiences that I had with EcoFlow. And first will be, I feel like their marketing strategy is misleading sometimes because number one, alternator charger. I mean, what does that mean? I still, right? Don't know. Next, portable solar panel. Just because you can fold it and store away, but super difficult to put together, super heavy and bulky, especially when it's unfolded. I mean, perhaps call that as foldable rather than portable, you know? And lastly was my customer service experience. I recently had to deal with their customer service and I was not happy about it. So here's what happened. I purchased this product from one of their vendors, Best Buy, okay? And here's the proof. So of course, I made sure, to go over specifications, take a look at the picture, see that, confirm that this really was the product that I was looking for. And yeah, confirm. So I went ahead, purchased the product, received the product, and then I decided to do, some additional researches on the installation. And that's when I realized that something was wrong. So this device comes with this cable that hooks up into the generator, but this terminal didn't match the terminal, the input on my generator. So then I continued doing my research and realized that I actually needed an adapter to connect this into my EcoFlow Delta Pro generator. And here's the adapter, but hopefully this is the right adapter. I haven't opened the box yet, it's still sealed, but hopefully this is the right adapter. But anyways, my frustration was that there was no information whatsoever on Best Buy website that you needed this adapter to connect to the EcoFlow Delta Pro. And here's the proof, right? You don't see anything, right? It doesn't say anywhere that you need to have an adapter to connect to my EcoFlow Delta Pro generator. So that caused a lot of delays, frustration. I depend on um, my mobile detailing van to make a living, so I decided to reach out to EcoFlow and give them just a simple feedback. So I called their number for complaints and feedbacks. I spoke to a representative, and this is what I told him exactly. I say, "Hey guys, I purchased this EcoFlow Alternator Charger from Best Buy, and there's no information whatsoever that you need to have an adapter. So this is causing delay. And I just wanted to give you guys a feedback. So maybe you can direct this to your marketing department or whatever department is in charge of you know those kind of stuff, and let them know so maybe they can ask Best Buy to fix it." And they say, "Yeah, no, great, thanks for the information, I appreciate it, your feedback is very important to us, blah blah blah, yada yada yada." Okay, so we hung up and I was done. Okay, we're done, good to go. Not really. For the next 2 consecutive days I started receiving calls from them at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, five, anywhere in between 5 and 6 in the morning. I received 5 calls from them in 2 days until I finally decided to answer. So I answered the call, and to hear this, unbelievable. "Hey, I'm so and so from EcoFlow. I just wanted to follow up on your feedback and let you know that you were wrong." I was like, "Excuse me?" "Yes, sir, you're wrong because if you go to our website under the EcoFlow Alternator Charger page, you will see that it states there that you need to have an adapter when you want to use this with the EcoFlow Delta Pro." And I was like, "Okay, so basically you're calling me at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 5 times to let me know that I'm wrong because it is listed on your website, but I didn't purchase from your website." So that was that was what happened, guys. That's my frustration. A company of this caliber with the type of equipment that they offer really wasn't expecting that kind of customer support. But anyways, hopefully they will realize one day and will fix it, because yeah, I'm wrong because I didn't go buy straight from your website, but you have vendors who sells the product, so this is what you do when I'm not buying directly from your website, but still it is your brand. Why would I purchase straight from your website if you're not offering the same discount that one of your vendors are, Best Buy, at that time? Do you know what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, let's stay positive because I'm super excited about this device. Now, what else can I say with regards to specifications? Actually, here's a screenshot. Now, features, I already went over the features. Um, when I was reading the instruction, the highlight to this is that it says that you can ground the negative to the chassis or to the negative connection on your battery. And I'm actually going to connect straight to the battery if I can. once I remove the battery housing, we'll find out if there's room enough to do that. But the reason why I want to connect it straight to the battery is because I was searching on the internet, and I found out that some people didn't have a good experience when they connected to this chassis. The power went down, so they weren't able to pull out 800 watts of capacity. So I'm just gonna go straight to the battery if I can. Okay. Also, what else? Um, this cable is a 6 gauge cable. What else? Not a lot more to talk about, guys. Make sure you tight because the terminals are very tight, because if it's loose, you can melt the cables. And that's pretty much it. All right, guys. So the moment that I am super excited, I'm pretty sure you're also excited to see, is the installation. So here we go. Let's go for it. Here it is. Here's my mobile detailing van where I'm going to be installing the Alternator Charger. Some of you might be already familiar with this van, but this is a Mercedes mattress cargo. And I feel like the installation process shouldn't be any problem, especially because the battery is located underneath the passenger seat. So I'm not going to have to deal with firewall and engine bay. So it shouldn't be a difficult process. Okay, now let me give you guys a close-up and show you how I have planned everything for this installation. The first thing that I want to show you guys is the adapter. Here it is. This is actually the correct adapter. So you must have this adapter if you have this kind of configuration. EcoFlow Delta Pro generator connected straight to the alternator charger. Okay, if you have that configuration, you must have this adapter. This adapter will go in the back of the generator right here. And then the cable that comes out from the alternator charger will go right in here. Okay. Here's the generator itself. Again, EcoFlow Delta Pro, which probably is one of the best investments I made for my mobile detailing van, because this thing is a beast. Super powerful, no maintenance required, no noise, no fumes. All I have to do is charge and go. Now with that, sky's the limit, guys. Definitely excited to see how much that's gonna up my game. So the generator is gonna go right next to the air compressor right there, and there's a wall here that separates the cabin from the cargo area, but there's a gap right there on the corner where I'm gonna run my cable. Then I'm gonna bring the cable to this side of the van, run underneath the passenger seat through the hole. There's a hole in here, and then connect to the battery, which is right underneath the passenger seat. Okay, my only concern here is with these terminals, but I have to pull that out first. The concern is that it might be too small for me to hook up the cable that comes with the alternator charger, but we'll find out. So yeah, here we go. All right, so first, let's remove the bracket that holds the battery in place. Bracket is out. Let's go ahead and disconnect the negative terminal of the battery first, and then we'll pull this thing out. Nice and easy. Removing the drain plug right here, and let's pull this thing out. Slowly, nice and slowly. Okay. Now let's disconnect this terminal real quick. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one, guys. Wrong one. My bad. Here we go. It's this one we want. This is the one we want. There we go. Positive is out. Ooh, heavy battery, guys. Let's see what we can do here now. I'm gonna run the cable first from this side, from the cargo area into the cabin. So bear with me, guys. This is where I'm gonna run the cable from the cargo area into the rear passenger seat right there. By the way, guys, I have my next LED floodlight to help me with the installation right here. And these lights are incredible. I love them all. And if you want to purchase, I do have a promo code that you can use at checkout if you purchase straight from the website. And I'm gonna leave all the information in the description down below for you, okay? All right, so let's tuck that cable in there. There we go. I don't have to make any cuts, drill any holes. So far, so good. Again, one quick recap on how I ran this cable from the cargo area into the cabin, right there on the corner. Then from the corner of the driver's side, all the way down here to the middle of the passenger side seat. Then here's my other next LED light to help us see the world better. So under the passenger seat, you see here the cable. See over there? Let me here, right there. This is the cable going into the battery compartment, which is right here. Here's the cable. Negative, positive. Now I have to hook this up onto the fuse box terminal and then connect to the battery. Finish all the connections on the generator and run the test. So on the instructions, they suggest that you hook this up first onto the battery terminal and then you connect the cable after right over here. So that's what I'm gonna do. And this is the positive terminal, but at first I was thinking of hooking this cable right over here, but I think I'm gonna actually connect it right over here. It's gonna fit better in my opinion. So we'll try, and if it doesn't work well, then we'll switch it up. So I'm not gonna tight everything up right now. I'm just gonna, put this in place, find the right position once the battery is in there, and then tight the screws after that. Not super tight, just tight enough so I can, wiggle it around and find the best position. So now I'm gonna connect the cable, unscrew this. You gotta leave this straight, right this, otherwise you're not gonna be able to put the cap on. This is good enough. Now where's the cap? Here it is. Make sure you don't connect the battery the wrong way, guys. Okay, here's the plus and here's the minus. Make sure that all the cables are clear. The fuse box is on the way here, so it's kind of tight in here. So let me see. Looks good. Yeah, the fuse box is right here. I can see it. So yeah, it's sitting on top of the battery, which is great. Awesome. Okay. Very tight, nice and tight. I guess the most difficult part is now done, which is to connect the cable onto the battery. Hopefully everything's okay. but I still haven't organized. The battery is still sticking out. And what I'm gonna do now is connect the other side of that cable onto the alternator charger. Then I'm gonna connect the alternator charger onto the generator, and then we'll run some tests. If everything goes well, then I'm gonna organize my van, put the generator away, put the battery away, and we should be good to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug this in. The terminals are different, first of all, so you can't go wrong. So you're not gonna be able to connect in the wrong place here. And also it has a picture that matches the picture of the input here. See, there's a little picture over here. Yeah, which matches this picture over here. So that's where I'm gonna have to connect this cable. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. The moment of truth. Dealing with electrical stuff makes me nervous all the time. It's not my cup of tea, but here we go. Clicked right in. I don't see any light coming on so far. Then let's connect the adapter onto the generator right here. So next will be to connect this back here. I guess it's this way, facing up. Yep. I'm gonna flip this generator. I want the fronts to be facing us so you can see the screen. All right, so we have everything connected. And all we have to do now is turn this on. Okay, I see a green light, now red. So what I'm gonna have to do is add this device to the app. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so it has discovered a device already. So let's add that device. Select Wi-Fi, already set. Network settings sent. Connecting device to network. That went well. Device connected. Select the space. Mattress. Done. Car battery port under voltage. Let's see what that means. How do I get to the settings here? Right here. Firmware update. Let's update this real quick. All right, guys, I see something going on here. Let me get this back to 13 volts. And that's gonna turn the device off. Let me turn the vehicle on. Yeah, I have just started the vehicle and the voltage on the alternator is 14 volts. I have it set to start charging at 13 volts, which is the factory settings. So if you leave it at 12 volts, for example, and you're not running your vehicle, the alternator charge might draw power from your battery to charge the generator even when your vehicle is not running. So that could be an issue because it can, drain your vehicle's battery completely, especially if you're not driving for an extended period of time. So I'm getting maximum output power, which is amazing, guys. I am super excited. Let me show you on the generator. So this is what's happening right now. I'm charging, and you saw it on the screen of the app that it's charging at 800 watts. And over here you can see that it's charging at 800 watts. The green light is on, which indicates that it is functioning properly. It is charging. Um, Everything looks great, guys. Now let me show you uh, what happens when I turn the engine off, okay? The app's set at the factory settings at 13 volts. So what should happen is that once I turn off the vehicle, voltage will go down to like 12-ish, 12 and a half. So it will stop charging. But let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it immediately shut it down. Now, I'm not sure if the red light's supposed to stay on or eventually if... let me turn this off, see what happens. Maybe it will turn off the device as well. Mm, yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it turns off the device. Now, let me show you if I decide to use this to charge the vehicle's battery, okay? Now I'm gonna turn this back on real quick. Let's go back to the app. All right, so I'm gonna hit reverse charge. Are you sure we want to switch the mode? Confirm. Now let's see what's going to happen on the device. Here we go. It is now charging the battery. And let me show you on the generator screen. And the alternator charge light is white now. See, here it says output 0 watts input, so it is going out. So it is now charging the battery, and here's the indicator that it's actually charging the battery. Here the light turns white. This is amazing, guys. I am blown away with this. The last test will be to use as a maintenance charger, like trickle charger. So here we go. Let's switch to battery maintenance. Here we go, confirm. It reduces the power dramatically to 100 watt. Okay, let's see if it's going to go even lower. Let me show you on the generator. Again, 100 watt output, 0 watts input, and the color here is now blue. I think we're good to go, guys. Since everything looks good, I'm gonna organize this and then we'll come back and then I'm gonna show you how the van is going to look like, okay? Here we go. By the way, I'm not gonna attach this to the wall of the van, nowhere. I'm just gonna leave it on sitting on top of the generator because you can do that. It says here on the quick guide, it's one of the options right here. I don't go crazy when I drive this van because it's a business commercial van with a bunch of equipment and 100-gallon water tank, and yeah, I'm not going off-road anytime soon with this van, so I'm just gonna leave this sitting on top of the my EcoFlow Delta Pro generator. I'm gonna organize the cables a little more. So here's the final result. There it is, guys. Everything is set up, ready to go. I'm gonna run a few more tests. Here's the battery. Everything's nice and organized now. Let me show you underneath the seat here, right there. So this cable is going into the battery right there to the terminals. Nice and protected. And it took me about an hour to get this done. So let me turn this bad boy on. Got a green light, red because the vehicle is off. So like I said, I have the app set to start charging at 13 volts. So only when the engine is running. So let's go ahead and fire the engine. Green light. There it is, guys. Input all the way to 800 watts. This thing is blowing my mind. Only 1 hour to fully charge to 100%. So 30% to get to 100%. Here it is, guys. By the way, I love this app. It's super user friendly. It gives you all the information you need, really. Now let's go right into the generator so I can show you a little bit of how the screen looks like on the generator. See here, input is 800 watts. Right now we're at 71% charge. Remember, we started at 69. This thing is amazing. Super excited. Definitely don't have to worry about anything anymore. As you saw, guys, super easy to install. Didn't run into any issues whatsoever, and pretty much plug and play, guys. I mean, the only small issue that I had, not even an issue, was that when I was pushing the battery towards the end of the housing, the fuse box was sitting on the side and it was hitting the fuse box, so it wouldn't let me push it all the way in. But all I had to do was to place the fuse box on top of the battery and I was good to go. The housing is pretty small, but maybe if you're installing inside of your engine bay, it might be even easier because you have plenty of space. So yeah, guys, you saw that. Plug and play. Download the app. Already found the device, connected the device, didn't have to change any settings. The only thing that I had to do was update the firmware and I was good to go. You know, this is a game changer. It is a game changer, guys, because for my type of application, when I'm out there detailing vehicles, typically on a busy day, I do 4 vehicles. Okay, that's the max. I've done 5 vehicles on once or twice, but I like to. That's my max, 4 vehicles. At the end of the fourth vehicle, I had 7% left. So I was kind of managing my power when I was working on my last vehicle because, I didn't want it to, of course, run out of power. But with this, I'm good. You know, every time that I'm jumping from side to side, my vehicle will charge my generator without having to do anything extra because I'm already burning gas to move myself from one side to the other. You might as well use that gas to charge my generator. Okay, so yeah, super compact. I don't have to worry about space for additional bulky batteries and heavy batteries. I mean, if you have an EcoFlow generator and you're looking for affordable solution, I mean, more affordable than batteries and easier to operate than solar panels, that's the answer, guys. Okay, that is the answer. Go for it. Go for it because you're not going to regret. That's it, guys. I'm gonna leave links for you guys in the description down below to all the equipment. Also, in the description down below, you're gonna find links to the videos showing you how this setup came together. I get that question all the time, and people ask me, where did you get this setup? And then I will have the videos in the description down below. Also, one other video which I posted recently is showing me overhauling the van for the summer, okay, which was posted like, I don't know, a few weeks ago. All right, guys, if you can support me by just hitting the like and subscribe, turning on the bell notification notice, I will really appreciate. Thank you very much, guys. Hope to see you very soon. Take care.